Russia could be stopped only if we, that means the West, Europe, NATO, European Union, only if we are united and strong. Russia is not suicidal. Russia will stop only if Russia will meet force. That means we should be ready to defend ourselves. Therefore, we have NATO, and also to have principal politics concerning Ukraine. That means we should support Ukraine, and only strength can stop Russia. Russia is not provoked by the strength. Russia is provoked by weakness, and therefore NATO should be strong. Therefore, we discussed today in B9 format the need to strengthen the eastern flank of NATO. We agreed on that. It is absolutely necessary. We will discuss this further in the NATO summit in Madrid, and I'm sure that NATO's eastern flank will also be strengthened by the new defense concept of NATO. And this is the right answer to Russia. Russia should know that we are strong.
Mr. President, you've been part of the historic moments of 89 to 91, Latvia's restoration. Would you have imagined a moment like this taking place?
I would say so. We in the eastern part of Europe we know Russians, and of course it seems for certain times that Russia maybe will become a more or less democratic country, but it was only for a short time, and Russia is falling back to the authoritarian, aggressive, imperialistic roots in the history. And it seems that Putin is still living in the 19th century, and his perception of the world is even from the 19th century. And I am not surprised concerning Russian aggression against Ukraine, but of course we should react properly to that. And the proper reaction is to show strength, to be strong, and to show strongness.
You know the western part of Europe very well. You've been an ambassador to Germany, and you know how they work. Is Europe making the same mistakes as in the past?
I would say in the western part of Europe there was certain naivety concerning Russia. But not in the eastern part, not by, I would say, not by the most countries of B9, and not by the Baltics.